Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to the front line with Joe and Joe Pasillo. Let's go into the breach. Now, here's the thing, okay? I feel a little vindicated. Joe and I at the front line with Joe and Joe, once Elon Musk, let's say, released Twitter from its jail cell, we started to focus on Twitter. I did a video on Dylan Mulvaney, all right? And I'm not trying to sound like braggadocious or anything. Ended up getting like 60,000 views. And, I like to think that, we hit a nerve with that one. Okay. That was like a week and a half ago. And it's great. Not because it's me doing the video or Joe Rossinello, because everybody's got to speak out about these things. We have to make our voices heard. So on this side of the screen, let's take a look and let's have a little fun. This is the commercial that Anheuser-Busch just came out with on the heels of all this controversy with Dylan Mulvaney. So we'll play it and we'll comment kind of along the way. Very American.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America.
You know what the heart of America doesn't understand? Not in an intolerant way, not in a hateful way. What the heart of America doesn't understand is that the company they helped to build stabbed them in the back by having someone who is delusional as Dylan Mulvaney being their spokesman. So that's what I could say about the heart of America and where they're at.
Found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract.
Notice how Anheuser-Busch is being slick here, okay? A handshake. What do you associate handshakes with? Men. Men give handshakes. Real men, like those two guys in the screen. They give a handshake, a little hug, okay? Two men that are giving a handshake. So Anheuser-Busch is, again, another example of them pulling back from the Dylan Mulvaney faux pas.
Brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow.
And see, that's the thing about Dylan Mulvaney. Dylan Mulvaney is taking advantage of a moment in history when there are no consequences for what he does. But what Anheuser-Busch is saying in that last 10 seconds is that, yes, America is about taking risks. Well, Dylan Mulvaney takes no risk. He's just going with the flow and making a lot of money in the meantime. Let's keep going.
Raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember.
By the way, the two guys on the porch, nothing androgynous about them.
This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
Let's stop there. I'm glad they said that. This is a story bigger than beer. If it was about beer, why would Joe and Joe, why would anybody out there comment on what happened over the last couple of weeks with Dylan Mulvaney? It obviously goes beyond beer. This is about the culture war. Bud, or Anheuser-Busch, we did a video, and that video of that marketing director has been all over the place. She wants to be inclusive, and it's not about frat boys. It's not about all these things, which implies, of course, toxic masculinity and all these things. So we have to be fresh and new. Fresh and new for what? You're selling your beer to Dylan Mulvaney. Dylan Mulvaney doesn't even drink beer. I guarantee it. Dylan Mulvaney right now is sipping on Grey Goose and eating foie gras. So stop with that. He's the spokesman. Those two guys on that porch in that video, in that commercial, those are the people that built Anheuser-Busch. Those are the people that are going to keep Anheuser-Busch going. So it's interesting. Remember, advertising people are very, very, very slick. There's a lot of subliminal messaging in that ad. I happen to think it's a great ad. Now, if you want to continue to punish Anheuser-Busch, please do so. Okay, I'm not going to begrudge you for it. If that's their mea culpa, how about this? I'll say it's a good first step, but you need to go a little bit further.